Okay, shut up. We have to begin the intro. Clear.
Shut up.
Call on the check. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Welcome to episode, 30 minutes with Marvin. I'm with Matt, and Shaki Heisenberg. I don't even know what to start.
Big drug dealer over here.
What are we starting?
For legal reasons.
We're starting a war. We're starting
Legal
a
reasons.
in this bitch.
And a
legal
war
reasons,
too.
Everything we say should not be taken
Yeah.
seriously.
No, yeah.
So if you take
I'm
it
not-
seriously,
I'm not really
please look in the
You're a
mirror.
fan.
You're a fan. You're a fan. And yeah,
You're a
so the
fan.
first topic, I think.
Want to talk about Afghanistan, right?
No, I don't know.
We could talk about it. That's one of the topics, but that's one topic. We could talk about music. I don't know.
We
have
can talk about
different
anything,
artists.
honestly. I'm just
Anything.
Yeah.
So who wants to start it? I don't know where to start it.
I want to know your philosophies on like manifestation.
Manifestations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what do you?
So what I do is, what do I want? I look at like this. Let's say you want like a person, or if
Yeah.
you want a thing, you kind of have to think about them and then write down in your journal, whatever. And if you also have to do the steps, so if you know where I'm not saying go to where they work and do certain things, but kind of like
Like be in their energy.
yeah, match their. And if you met them before, if you've known them before, or it's like, let's say it's a new person. Like some people think manifesting a person or a car is like overnight, but it's like if you want a car, you have to like kind of put little steps like to go towards it, like working or saving money, like writing it down, like things like that, right?
So
Okay,
my
explain it
favorite
right.
my favorite way.
I want,
Wait, I want to.
and then
Go on.
manifesting, you have to match the energy. Like if you want to be something, you have to match it. And then sometimes it could come in a different form too. You might want a person, but it comes in a different like.
But-
You have to be specific. Like if you really like.
Pacific.
Pacific.
The ocean.
But like, do you
Yeah,
think
the
it's more
ocean.
of like a passive thing, or is it more of like a kinetic thing, like
An
where
active
it's like
thing.
Like
you
a
know?
person is energy. You're just gonna match it in your head. You kind of have to do something they like to do. You kind of have it's like for me, because I'm high energy, I could like I think about a person, I already like sense it, or like I know where they're gonna be, or like that's different. Like that's like telekinesis. I
All
think.
right. So let's
That's
say
a
like
word.
let's say you wanted to manifest big anime titties, right? Well,
Yeah.
you have to
Big
go in your
anime titties
journal.
on
Big
yourself.
anime
You have to
titties,
write.
titties.
You have to go in your journal, and you have to write down your journal. Big anime titties, 5 times.
Big anime titties back. And then I'm telling
Write
you,
it
within
5
a day,
times,
someone
within a
might
day.
text you with big titties, and there you go. It might not like, but it could be in the person in front of you. It could be literally a sign. Like sometimes the universe will throw you signs around you. So sometimes you have to focus what you want. Like if you want something, sometimes you can only see certain things you want, right? Yeah, like sometimes people are selective hearing or selective seeing because they're only paying attention for certain things. Like for me, when I get into rooms, I see opportunities. I'm okay, that's what I want to look. Okay, this room I want to see opportunities. So I kind of like see. Your brain will see like, okay, this is where you have to go. You kind of like see your body going somewhere. Like, do you ever go somewhere? You're like, why am I here? And like then you realize, oh, I'm here because of this, and you're like your body kind of brought you there because your brain is like subconscious and conscious, like tapping your subconscious mind to get.
But is it like an agenda where it's like, or you just like because I thought like I thought like manifestation was more of like it coming to you, like not you going to it. You know what I mean? Like I thought I didn't know.
Well, like, okay, I'll give you an example.
No, it kinda- I feel
like
it is
ever
happening.
like I give you an
I didn't know it
example.
was, like-
So like ever since I was 10, I've always wanted to work at Apple. I've always said to everyone, I've always said I'm gonna work there. I'm gonna work there. I kept saying, repeating, I'm gonna work there. I'm gonna work there. I'm gonna work there. So the minute I got the chance to apply, I applied. Kept applying. I got rejected once, and I applied again. And more like you have to like want, and you can't give up. Like some people will like give up the minute they fail. You kind of have to keep going because that.
especially if you want it.
Even big artists, they give like they were about to give up before they make it big. Like Lizzo, before she made it big, she almost gave up and she gave it one more try and then boom, she like got that one connection and like blew up. It's like some people like you have to keep going to the like you must think you have it already. Like, oh, I already have that person. Yeah, I already have that person. I already have that. Like, it's wordage. You can't say, oh, I can't do that. Of course, you're never gonna do that because your brain's gonna be, oh, you can't. So you have to change it. Okay, I can do this. Like, okay, how can I? Then your brain starts questioning itself. Okay, how can you do? Then you see it. Like, oh, because there's different ways for each person. Wait, who's? Margaret.
Market.
Give me my phone. But yeah, you guys are trying to talk. Let me
Okay.
talk to me.
What do you think?
Wait,
I was gonna say,
so-
I think it's not. It's coming towards you, and you're going towards it at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it's like once two things are attracted to each other.
So if I
Yeah.
can piggyback, I'd like to say that I agree with both Matt and Marvin. I agree. I think that manifestation, the idea of manifesting something, it's seeing the potential and seeing that you want something. I wouldn't really say you can really manifest people. I'd say you can really manifest an energy or just a scenario. Like, for example, to use an example, like I always said, I'd like to work at a law firm, and there's no manifestation without action. It's not just, to me, I don't think you can just write it in a journal and saying, I'm going to get this without
Action,
applying the action. And just knowing that it's yours and that you have it, and just being confident and secure that it's going to be yours. You know, there's no worrying. I know that I have this. I know that I got this. And so the energy that you're putting out that, oh, I have this, the energy that's going to come back to you is that it's yours, you know, as long as it matches. Like, you can't be a fucking buffoon and be like, don't worry,
Like,
I'm going to pass this law exam and then be a fucking moron. Like, if you don't apply action,
Right.
you know? So I think it's more of an action thing, but it's affirming to yourself and taking in the energy that it's already yours.
Yeah, like even with people, like you
So
may
buy flashcards. That's the.
yeah, or like even with people, like it's like if you know you want to be with a person, it might take months, years.
Right.
Like, you must accept it as yours and let go. Sometimes people like have the thing of control, and the minute you try to control something, you're never gonna get it. It comes from anyway. Like you kind of have to like go. Okay, it's mine. Breathe in, breathe out, let it be, and like focus on you and do whatever you have to do to make sure that person gets a track. Like sometimes when you focus on yourself so high, people start checking. I don't know. Oh, you look so good, and they start texting you out of nowhere. And then the minute you're glow, that you see everyone doesn't text you, and everyone you see it like. And when you're high, and you feel good about it, then everyone comes out. Even like the people that you love, oh my god, you look so good. Like now you want to come in my life because I'm doing good.
Word.
So
Like it's like.
You talk about manifesting people more than you talk about manifesting other things. Is there a reason why you guys talk about manifesting people?
Well, I could get things easily, but people sometimes it's hard for me because people are, I don't know what it is. It's like I talk to people and like, I'm like, bro, relax yourself. I'm just a person. Like I know I'm attractive, but like relax. I know it's like we're just having a connection.
I know, like I feel like every time like we've had like other discussions, like other conversations about just like energy and all that. And, like, I feel like it is, like, the most important part about it, it's about, like, yourself. You know what I mean?
It's
like, it's literally
comes
just
back
about,
to
like,
you, yeah.
Like, you're not, like, putting your energy into, like, other people, and, like, it's, ooh.
It's okay.
I'm holding it.
But it's more of, like, yeah, it's just, like, more of just, like, your action. So, like, yeah, that's what, I don't even know, like, what have you manifested, Ant?
Your dad's printing.
What do you think? Let me see. I manifested some great friends, I gotta say.
Great friends?
Yeah, really good friends.
Nice.
My whole life I manifested. It's weird. It's like it's like certain groups or certain situations or like certain things like I manifested like my car kind of, but it's more like I said it since like I kind of said it since like January to myself. I'm gonna have this car by this month. It's all about your mind. It's all about your like conscience. It's like you kind of have to set yourself goals. So in 6 months I'm gonna do this. You kind of have to do work. Because people think, like, overnight you get everything, but it's like, Rome wasn't built overnight. Like, it took
It's literally
time.
the millennial way of saying, do hard work.
No, not hard work. It's like,
well, no,
it's all about, it's all about focus on you. It could be, let's say you don't want to work,
you,
okay.
Like, that's the key, like, you always come to, it's always coming back to the word, like, you know, like, you and, like, yourself.
Like, some people do.
And it's up to you. It really is up to you, honestly, like, how you feel and, like, what you, like, come out of life. You know, like, I don't know.
Like some people have jobs they don't even like at all, but they're working. But it's like, girl, are you really enjoying your life and enjoying what you're doing? Like there's people that like don't have jobs, but it's like, okay, that's fine.
That's like dark energy though.
Yeah,
it's no, because you're literally doing you're when people say you're a slave to your life, it's like you slave yourself your whole life. People, I'm gonna do 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, but you're slaving your whole life because you could do so many other ways.
Why is 9 to 5 slavery? I don't disagree with you. I just want to hear your explanation.
Well, depending if you're doing it you don't like. Some people get jobs. Like some people get after college, they get a nice degree in like let's say communications, and they get a job at Dunkin' because they just like, bro. Then why you have a nice degree? Go to get an actual like I know it's a whole thing, but it's like some people get it's
like my dad's in finance and he really does enjoy waking up like 6:30.
See, that's I have.
He does. No, he does. Like, but it's like,
but that's
he's
fine,
stressed. Yeah. But like he really does actually like it. I think he does. Yeah. You know. But like me, like I want to like learn like I believe like tattooing is like a trade, and I
see like that. You see, like, you have that in mind.
It's funny, yeah, because I like this.
But are you working towards it? Are you learning? Are you watching?
Yeah, 100%. Like I'm drawing every day. You know, I'm trying to like.
You're doing your little step.
Yeah. But it's funny because like I first saw like this like there's something called Tattoo Age on YouTube and like on Vice that Vice would like come out and it's basically just like a story of like all these artists and like this one Tattoo Age called Dan Santuro's like Tattoo Age. Like I've been watching since high school, and I ran into him when I saw the Grateful.
So you've been thinking.
But tell me this is not weird. I ran into him at Citi Field when I saw Dead & Co. And like,
So your
it's
brain,
just so
you
weird.
see,
like,
so your brain told you to go there beforehand. Like, I'll go to this con. Like, you see,
it's
sometimes
just it's just weird how it's like I literally just like I was like in a crowd of people and I just looked
And you
to my
saw him
left,
out of
and then
all
and then
people.
he was just right next to me and he was like the nicest guy. I don't know. It was cool.
you see,
Yeah.
you see, you
That's
kind
what-
of.
Sorry.
It's like you.
Who's this guy?
It's like you bringing. Like sometimes I tell people, you just oh.
Movie recording has been stopped automatically.
Let me press the recording. The sound is still recording. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's just.
That's okay.
But
I knew that it was. Like,
Thank you
weird.
though.
I just noticed that.
But like. Yeah, like so you kind of been thinking about it for a while since you were
Yeah.
young. You kind of like him, like, and you ran in because it takes
No,
time.
but like I went to Albany. You know what I mean? Like I
Uh-huh.
I was gonna like try to do business, and I spent like 3 semesters of my life at Albany.
You
You know,
just see you
and like I
attempted.
got credits, but like I'm not in school anymore.
That's fine.
You know, like, no, I know, but like it's funny like how like the chapters are like and like
Yeah.
who's like behind and like who's still there. You know.
Cause it's all about being one step ahead or more like do your own progress. Some people get like lost in their own, lost by living their
Comparing
life
other
through
people.
others.
comparing.
When
yeah,
it's like I
that's
tell
the
people,
word.
if you're happy with yourself, you're happy with that, fine, let it be. Don't let the outside noises. It's always like the outside noises, and like it's not even your own. Sometimes you could do things and you just don't do it. Oh, because this person told me not to do it. I'm like, no, you do it because it's like people sometimes ask for like violence. Oh, can I do this? Like, no, you do it because you want to do it. Like, or like don't have it because other people.
But some people just like are just so like pussy that like they like don't go it. You know what I mean?
But that's
Like,
also another thing. Like some
like-
people's inner child is people pleasing. That's a whole nother layer.
Ooh.
I
Like,
wouldn't
people,
say people pleasing. I just would say that they don't have high confidence in themselves. Like for example, that's something about me. I have like zero confidence in the choices that I make.
but your actions
And
are
it's so
louder though. That it
obvious.
shows
Yeah,
that
your
you're
actions
confident.
are louder,
Like there's some people that
exactly.
say that, oh, I'm not confident, but like, okay, then why are you posting your boobs on Instagram? And stuff like, whereas like
That
you
has
are
nothing to do with it.
no. But then you're like I'm saying like subconscious.
Confidence in yourself and in your mind and in your boobs are different.
So consciously you're saying you're not confident, but
I'm saying
subconsciously you're confident. Like it's like
no,
if that makes
I'm
sense.
saying
Okay,
I don't.
I think it's
I don't
wrong. I think it's wrong to assign what makes someone like confident. to
Yeah,
another
that's- it's a
person.
personal
It's always a
thing.
personal thing. Yeah, I don't think you should.
Yeah, like so, like all the time. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. Even if I make good choices, doesn't matter. I never know what the fuck I'm doing. And a lot of people just grow up being told that they're wrong by people who they think are right, people who they
I feel
think
like-
are better than them.
So they look,
But, like,
so they
so you
look to
kind of have
others
to.
because they never made choices for themselves.
So then you
someone-
kind of have to like,
But-
and then with that, like when
If
I used to be like that. Like I used to listen to the other people, like, oh, Marvin can't do that, but
like authority.
then
like
over
authority.
time I realized, wait a minute, they're only telling me that because they have tried before and they failed, and they don't want you to do it because they know you could accomplish it, or mostly I tell anyone could do anything. You just have to put your mind.
I feel like since I was like in kindergarten throughout
That inner
even, like,
child,
high
like-
school, yeah, like people were like, all right, you need to go like get a degree, go to college, meet like a girl, and then have kids. But like life doesn't turn out that way for some people.
But it
you know?
doesn't. It's
like,
not. That's not
I know,
life.
I know, but like.
Life is
it's-
being your true moment.
But I
your
feel like
true-
COVID, like because like it like stopped and like it had people like inside
in their thoughts and
then yeah, like
that's the best. That
I
that,
mean-
it was more like an awakening thing too.
for a lot
you know
because
what I
it's
mean?
you're right.
The way
Especially for me
I was
personally.
talking about it was kind of like in the lens of like like an abusive relationship, like when you look towards someone in an abusive relationship, or like it doesn't have to be like a relationship. It could be like a relationship with a friendship, or a
What's
relationship
about
with an
like-
elder who puts you down. That's what I mean. A lot of people, like myself, I've been with people, not like in a relationship, but like with people, with friends who they're always like, you're wrong, and you start to think that person's right, and so then when that person leaves your life, you're like,
Wait
I
a
don't know
minute.
what the fuck I'm talking. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
So you kind of molded yourself to that by accident.
Yes.
More like
No, because it's interesting
And a
because
lot of people-
you talk about attachment, and like we had a conversation about like just like about like past relationships, and just like every like time I would talk about it, you would be like, was that an attachment, or that was what was the other word, attachment or something else, or relationship,
or if it's an attachment or an actual feelings, like, or sometimes you get like I forgot the other part.
People
I know.
can fuck you up. That's all I'm saying.
Huh?
no,
can
yeah,
fuck you up.
that's true. That's true.
Well, when you're nice and kind, that's the thing. You have to know when to be nice. They're like sometimes people see your kindness and you do it, and
And,
then when
yeah,
they
they would
stop, they
definitely
go,
take
oh, then they
advantage.
freak. When it's
Or-
like you're just standing up for yourself, and two, like those are the like yeah. I mean, attachment relationships are is what the love you find from home, thing that you're used to. So you would rather stick with it. Like some people will stick with it, then actually say, you know what, I'm stopped. Like, you know what, let's not do this. And when you do that, you get more power for yourself. Like, okay,
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
Let's not do
When
this.
you set boundaries.
Boundaries.
And
That's
you
a good
see,
word.
you get when you
That's a
said
good fucking word. That's a good word.
I've been learning that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Boundaries are important in all relationships.
All time because it's like.
No, you're right. You're right.
But we're in that age that we're learning that. We also forget that we're at this age where a lot of people don't even know what they are and what they're doing. So of course it creates such a reaction
we are
to
living
everyone.
through history, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like.
Like I feel like watching a year or two, the things that you think you like are issues now, it's not gonna matter within 6 months or like you just have to be adult and be honest. Like, people need to be honest.
You
But
like
again, people are scared of the honesty too.
Tyler always like talks about like the past as like, and
The
then
creator?
like
All of Tyler Creator.
like our Tyler with like
Tyler.
yeah he talks about like the past being like irrelevant and like what you have like now is what is relevant.
So
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
focus more on the now, like do the little do the little things now. Like let's just say you want to like lose weight in 6 months. Start working out like 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day
Yeah, it's like
now.
baby steps. you
So
know what I
and then you
mean?
boom.
But then still look in the moment. Don't look. I can't wait until I'm gonna lose this weight.
Yeah, some people be like,
you have
Word.
to look right now and just say,
It's like
I
a
understand
progressive
where
type
I
of-
want to be, and that's what everything, whatever raise you want to get or whatever degree you want to get. I know where I want to be, but right now I'm still valid. Right now I'm just in that process.
It's
And
like
I still enjoy myself right now.
like I usually say the past is the depression and then the future is anxiety.
I
like
told you that.
I think it was
I've
that
heard that
or
before
Twitter.
though, like you know, but like
Probably Twitter.
but
I saw it on Twitter, I think.
Okay, period.
I just feel like being passive about things isn't the way to like go about it. Honestly,
Well, you could do
What do
it
you
like
mean by
you could,
passive?
like passive as in like you like you know like just going at it, you know, like just
But the
like
thing
for
is-
example like me just like going to the gym regularly is like a goal of mine. Like you know like
that's
Monday,
fine. But
like,
the thing you could do like what like you just have to
The importance is consistency.
So- Yeah,
consistency.
yeah.
It's about you could do it for 30
Yeah.
minutes a day, 10 minutes. It could be, but when you're doing like that little, you're at least building it up to build it up more.
And it
Like
becomes
then you like okay, then you could do 20 next day or like an hour the next
yeah.
day. Like, yeah, because you do it at your speed, at your pace, your time. Like, don't let it be. If you don't go to the gym the next, don't be yourself. Oh, if you go to like okay, you go the next day or you do something else that matches that. Like,
But
yeah. That's self focus. You see, you're going to the gym is self focus. You're putting energy towards you or like.
I lost my gym membership card.
Really?
Unfortunately,
Wait.
I lost my AirPods and my thing.
AirPods.
I just have the new AirPods. I don't like them. I don't like the AirPod Pros.
I don't think they look. I don't think they were worth it. But now I have to get new ones.
No,
so
I don't.
probably
Yeah, I
get
don't like them.
But, yeah.
What do you think, Ant?
You haven't
About
said
what?
anything. You're just in
About
your
what?
thoughts.
He doesn't think.
He does, but he doesn't say as much.
John Lennon.
John Lennon is here, and
Do you guys want to talk about music?
Yeah.
no, I want to talk about.
Do you think Donna's gonna be good?
Like
I
talk
think
about
so.
something positive,
I don't
like
think
like
Don's
unicorns
exists.
and like clouds and shit.
Yeah,
Just like
but
Yanni
doesn't
didn't
Don-
exist.
No, but like, does it? Like, it's funny because I feel like he's always just like now just like pushing it back.
Because he
But
does it
it's,
with every album,
costing
though.
him, but it's costing him so much money to stay in the stadium, right?
Well, he has the money. He has the capital.
He
like, he
doesn't
doesn't...
I think
Is he
like.
even still in the stadium? Do you even
Yeah.
know that?
I mean, me
Oh,
personally,
that's
I don't
interesting.
know Kanye, so like he can do whatever he wants. Like,
Yeah.
he's not my friend. Like, I mean, I would want to be his friend, but
One day.
I don't. He's not someone I know, so I don't really. I don't
I
know.
can't really talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Oh,
Like,
so
he's
he cares
excited
about
for it, though.
nothing.
I'm
There's just,
excited for it though. Like as a fan, like I'm excited.
I'm excited because
Like,
I'm just saying I don't want to
know
judge
how
someone
good
I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be.
there's like a lot of things he could talk about, like
I
his
judge
divorce.
everyone that I don't know.
We're all humans on this
This
planet
is the
rock.
judgmental
You could judge.
podcast.
Yes, this is also you could judge in this podcast.
30 minutes with Marvin.
People be wild too.
You guys are all
People?
wearing black shirts.
Cause we still. I mean,
They're
I'm wearing
sexy.
navy.
I'm
but...
not wearing a black shirt because I'm built different.
I'm freezing. It's always
I'm
freezing.
built like a
in
Reese's
Marvin's
Really?
house.
Cold because if it gets too hot
Comfy.
sometimes.
I agree.
Yeah, you know the vibes.
So, politics.
I don't want to talk about
Oh,
politics.
politics.
Wait, not right now. Wait.
Politics and
I
illusion.
feel like
is a
we-
good
You guys
answer.
talk about
I
politics.
just-
I'm good. I'm good though.
I feel like it's
Why
important.
don't you guys like
Yeah,
politics?
why wouldn't you
I like
want
politics,
to like
but there's just like
have
it's
a
just
conversation? Like,
because it's like I just hate Congress. It's not hate Congress. Like Congress controls majority of our rules, majority of things. Like they just argue back and forth. Oh, we can't do this because we know what the Republicans. Oh no, the Democrats. Like you're really being so personal and so
What-
undivided for it's not even talking about the big picture. They're just arguing like, oh, I'm not. They literally say, oh yeah, we're not gonna pass this because Republicans might do this next tomorrow. Like, what do you mean? You're supposed to pass
Yeah,
things
like-
that you're supposed. It's for the
I feel
people,
like
not for
forget
you.
that, like we're all on the same team, you know? Like,
Yes, and like Congress itself, the thing that gets me mad, they work 9 to 5, and also they get paid millions, and they get home no matter what. So if they pass things or not, they're still gonna go home with their BMWs,
They get
the
paid
nice car,
millions
and the nice
because
houses. They're getting like they
they're
have all the
such
connections too. When
outrageous.
you're in Congress, you have connects like this.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, we're not on the same team. Like,
Well, of course,
Well,
that's
why
a whole
did
nother
it-
level.
Like,
But then
everyone's
that's
so
another
divided, I'm
conversation.
sorry.
Like,
We're not we're
everyone's so
we're
divided, it's the
divided, but
truth.
not, it's like.
Well, that was done on purpose, so that way, like, people don't unite against billionaires.
But now the
But I'm
internet
saying,
is
like,
here to
because
make us.
Our own government doesn't even give a shit about
No,
us.
the government does it on purpose though, because back in 1950s, whatever, it was white people versus black people, and then now it's just rich people versus poor people. That's literally all it is. Like,
I mean, it's always been.
But, like, that's,
It's always kind of been.
but is that like
no,
the
yeah,
pot-
but back
but it-
then it used to be if you were white, even if you
yeah,
were
yeah,
poor,
yeah,
if you
yeah.
were poor, you could be like, well, at least I'm not black. Like, I'm telling you, that's how they kept people divided. It was just like, ew. I'm
But
not
also the
black.
system that we're in is so delayed, it's so like backwards. Like it's like where the time is like the current society is moving so forward, but like the system is slowly catching up. You see it like it's weird.
Well, the system can't catch up because
It could, but they had to ratify things. They had to they had to update things. I don't know.
They wouldn't. That's my point. They absolutely can't. Like, Congress votes on its own wages. You think they're actually gonna change anything? If there was ever any politician that could make a change, they would not be allowed to be a politician. We're literally all fucked.
Well,
We're
no,
all
don't-
fucked.
See, don't say
There's
that.
no-
There is possible
There's
chance.
no saving. My plan, honestly, for the next 5 years is get the fuck out of this country. In all seriousness, we are screwed.
But that's very like a pessimistic.
No, but like
It's
that
not
when you.
pessimistic,
But
it's
when you think like that,
optimistic.
then it's no up. There's no opportunity. No, nothing. It's gone. It's burning. It's
Well,
like.
the only reason they're not saying that on the media is so that way
Well,
not
the media-
everyone is a mass exodus. You know what I
Well, the
mean?
media is controlled by 2 companies only, and they can kind of say it's like a whole nother layer. Like they control what's it's like. But yeah, politics. You see how it's just so like
It's a conversation.
it's a conversation. I like it.
It is a conversation.
And
Everyone.
like, I feel like we all respect each other. You know.
Well, the people just have to more.
I
Like,
don't respect Ant.
and there's, like, some people know that the system's fucked up, but they don't want to speak up because they're comfortable. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
this-
Ant, I
true.
respect you.
I'm tying my shoe.
John
Yeah.
Lennon.
I'm
John.
tying my shoe.
John, that you.
Always keep your shoes tied because you might trip and die.
What?
Mm.
Oh, then you come back alive again.
Then I won't tie my shoes then. Fuck it.
Have a problem
at
with
this
me?
meme.
Solve it.
Sent to Afghanistan and they have this.
Show them the meme. They want to laugh.
The thing I don't get, like Taliban really just took over. But
No,
again,
But they really did though.
but again, I blame CIA literally giving weapons to the Taliban for the whole Soviet thing. That's a whole nother.
Yes.
It caused it because of that, right? It was like
but
the.
so backstory for people who don't know about Afghanistan and the CIA creating the Taliban. What happened in the 1980s during the Cold War? The commies were coming and obviously trying to spread communism throughout the whole world. I mean, you know, Cuba, South America, and so America was like, you know what? We're gonna put regimes in literally every single one of those countries. That's why Cuba's all messed up. That's why Venezuela's messed up. That's why Venezuela's messed up. They did it in literally every country that commies went to, the Russians. So, what happened in Afghanistan was America made a deal with the Taliban, you know,
No, it's
this
fine.
military group,
Bless
you.
Thank you.
gave them weapons,
Like
gave
the
them
signal.
rockets, and say,
Okay.
you know,
That was connected.
fight against the Russians. No Russians. You guys are anti-communist. Literally in I want to say it was 80 something. Osama bin Laden was literally in a newspaper. Bless you. And he was hailed as a hero. He was brave. He was an anti-communist. We created the Taliban, and not that Osama bin Laden was part of the Taliban, because afterwards, the Taliban wanted to give him over for doing 9/11. Whether he did or not, I don't know. But the point of what I was saying was, so how the Taliban was created, we literally created the Taliban. Then after the Russians left, they were like, wait, no, don't leave, because we were leaving. You know, we were going to stop sending them aid. And they were like, no, please help us establish a government. You literally destabilized our country. And America was like, nah, we're good. And then Osama bin Laden did 9/11 because death to America, because, you know, we just screwed up their whole country, you know, set up a puppet regime, and then we didn't actually take care of everything that happened after that.
Like the people.
So 9/11 happens, and then Bush was like, we're gonna get the people responsible for this. And then the Taliban was like, bro, we don't want no smoke. We'll hand over Osama bin Laden. And George Bush was like, no, I'm gonna keep bombing you. We don't do deals with terrorists. The whole point of America going to Afghanistan was absolutely not for terrorism, was not a war on
For
terrorism
oil.
at all. It was for oil, and it was to, but also military, like to create weapons
wasn't that
and
like
stuff.
like the Dick Cheney thing where it was like, did you see Vice the movie?
No.
Really? Oh, it's a good movie.
Did you guys know
You should watch
Osama
it.
bin Laden was 6'5"? Like, imagine
He
him
was.
dunking-
6'5".
Imagine
He
him
had like
dunking
9
on
wives
kids.
too.
Imagine him
Yeah.
dunking on kids in the courts.
I remember that day exactly when that happened. I woke up
On
and saw the
9/11?
no, not. Then Osama bin Laden getting shot.
Oh, he was getting
Bro, they should have drafted him into the NBA and like.
You remember like that
He was
Facebook
playing
ad
with
that was like
he was
a
on the
spam
wrong
thing?
rockets. He was playing with the wrong rockets.
He's laughing on his grave right now. He's like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
But,
Or like, is like, what happens
Or
if
if he
he's
is
dead?
even-
I'll continue
Dead.
saying, Jackie.
Yeah, what
I
happens
don't
if
know.
he's dead?
I was just saying that's how Afghanistan happened. And so we went there. Bush said we're gonna get them, and then that's when Congress passed the act that we can just bomb the Middle East.
So it was an
That's
act.
literally because of that.
It
Well,
was.
yeah, Congress passed. I don't remember the name of the act, but it was an act giving the executive powers. They don't need clearance from Congress to bomb Afghanistan or,
They could do
or
whatever they
Iraq
want.
anymore. Correct, and that just ended last week or 2 weeks ago. That just ended 2 weeks ago. After, of course, Donald Trump negotiated that we were leaving May 1st. So for everyone who's mad at Joe Biden and for everyone who's mad at Donald Trump, it's Bush's fault. Because Bush literally said we're not taking Osama. We'll continue.
See how like they're like past acts are still like we're like, bro, that's past stuff. Like it's like a lot of things that we're dealing with is past things. It's like we're not even focusing on the now. It's like it's so like.
Well, I'm happy that we pulled out. It was definitely.
Oh yeah, we should have pulled out.
10 years ago, because 10 years ago during the Obama administration, they knew that we weren't going to win, and the only reason why we stayed for an extra 10 years was to take more minerals, take more oil, because they already lost. They just wanted to make it profitable at that point. And so the way that they pulled out was really irresponsible because, first of all, they thought it was going to take like 6 months for the Taliban to retake over the city, and in that time, they were going to like get the people out. Everyone who helped them, like the translators and stuff in Afghanistan, were just left. That's why the famous picture with the people on the planes and stuff and the people falling off, insert picture. I don't know if you insert picture.
Yeah, I probably
insert
do.
picture.
Yeah.
Those were people who will obviously fleeing the Taliban because they helped America in one way or another, or of course they didn't want to live under Sharia. They didn't want to live under Sharia law, which is what the Taliban rules under, and obviously that's not how Afghanistan was with America there. I'm just
Wow.
like,
Word, I didn't
It's
actually
no,
did not
you're
know
right.
that.
It's just like.
You like the bracelet?
You
And-
just educated
Yeah.
me. Thank
yeah,
you.
and so
Matt,
basically
like
we
my
just left
bracelet.
them. We left them to die. That's literally what we did. They were like, "Can you at least help get us out?" And they were like, "Nah, we don't care." And America should have been pulling out people for the past 2 years. They should have got everyone out who wanted to leave and then exit. And they didn't. And they left all of our missiles and everything. But in all honesty, a lot of the people in Afghanistan hail the Taliban as saviors. Everything that the Taliban doing, I'm not saying they're good in any type of way, but what they're doing is they
But
just
why
want
can't
to
we
be
just mind our
established.
business? Like, can we just mind our business? Why can't
Exactly.
America just? But again, it's like we really put ourselves
They
in
don't want to mind their
situations.
business because they don't give a fuck. Because they.
But yeah, that's
they
honestly
want to
fundamental
be-
politics. But it's just this is just because we know exactly like
It's a conversation.
it's a good one.
Well, yeah, just so for now that you know that we should have always pulled out. We just did it the wrong way. But it had to
Always
happen
pull out or
anyways.
use condoms or that's one of the topics.
Don't
Sex.
pull out.
Yeah.
Don't pull out.
Oh, you
Exactly.
could pull out, but then the
So
consequences of having
let's
a
talk
babies
about
or.
that threesome I had.
Tell me
Okay.
about the threesome.
No,
I don't want
let's
to
not
talk
talk
about that personally.
Threesomes are fun. I haven't
we
done
should
that
talk
yet.
about
I've never
that.
had
I haven't
one.
had one, yeah, but
But
they're
this-
fun.
but
I've
people
never
say
had one. I feel like it'll be fun.
it's like people have asked me, but it was like I'm like, how would it start? Like then in my head, then what plays in my head, like if I say yes, this is how it was gonna start, but no. But it's like I think it like for her it happened spontaneously. Like it just it has to
Word.
happen like
Yeah.
oh we're in the boom. What?
That guy running for mayor, what's his name?
He's so fucking ugly.
What's his name? Do you know his name?
So fucking
No, John McCain.
No.
John McCain is
I don't know.
dead.
Yeah, my brother was at his funeral.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
where you see which secrets?
You went to
there
John
is.
McCain's
No, my
funeral?
brother was there.
Oh yeah, of course he was there.
John-
Wait, but
John
I thought
McCain was a
Donald
good
Trump
man.
didn't. Donald Trump didn't attend the funeral.
No, yeah, he didn't.
He had
No,
no,
he
Donald Trump
didn't.
didn't.
No,
Donald
he
Trump
Yeah,
didn't.
which was real messed up for. I mean, Donald McCain was.
But again, Donald Trump,
That was messed up.
Gemini.
Is he really?
Yes.
That explains everything.
The crackhead.
Oh my god, it does.
That explains absolutely
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Everything is.
You're a
mentioned.
Gemini,
Yes,
right?
and Kanye, Azalea Banks,
World leaders, influencers.
Seinfeld, like good, like top.
It really does, honestly, Marvin, makes sense that you're a Gemini.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you were a Pisces.
But Pisces
Yeah,
and
I mean-
Geminis are similar because Pisces are two things, but they're headed different ways. Gemini
Hitler
is
was a
like
Pisces.
I'm
Hitler was a Pisces.
Hitler was a
Yeah.
Pisces.
He was
Really?
born on- Wait, yeah, he was born on 420. Is that not Pisces?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hitler.
I mean, I'm a
Oh.
Pisces. But Matt Milano's
Matt's a
better.
Hitler.
You're artistic.
Yeah, autistic.
Artistic.
Oh.
I am.
How long is the phone?
Catch
now?
me in 2 years.
Let's see how it is.
Yo, y'all got any
Pussy
Scorpios in the
like
chat?
girls?
Scorpios,
Yo,
Fokios,
Scorpios
Nokios.
in the
Scorpios
chat.
could literally eat ass. Like they die. They could die. Honestly, can
31
I die?
minutes. Oh, it's 31
Now you have a
minutes
problem
and
with those?
38
Yes,
seconds.
because all the
We did
Scorpios.
it.
It's about
It's
Scorpios.
in 30 minutes.
No, I'm down. I'm down. Let's talk
No,
about
no.
it. It's a Scorpio.
He is.
And didn't say anything. Like,
He's a
and
player.
talk about
Not
yourself.
said
Yeah,
anything
you
Talk
else.
about
haven't
yourself.
really. Yeah, you haven't really said anything.
I'm high shit right now.
That's an excuse.
That's an excuse.
That's
yeah.
an excuse.
That's an inner child thing, honestly.
It's kind of
I feel like
fucked up
you're
that
running
like
away.
you're kind of putting thoughts in my head.
What?
No, I think your thoughts are there.
I don't know. I think you're just crazy.
Okay, it's.
I think it's
You
inner
can't
child.
gaslight
Are we all
yourself.
crazy?
I
think
can't
it's inner
fucking
child
gaslight
thing,
me,
honestly.
motherfucker.
I think it's
Let's
inner
all
child.
gaslight each other.
Gaslighting's not real.
Let's gaslight Baby Yoda.
Good night.